all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose these clowns.
Testing 1, 2. Thank y'all for joining me. Welcome to the Freddy Chico show. We're going to get started. Appreciate Denied, Lysandra, the first one's in the building. Lysandra representing ATL. Thank you. You know, I'm going to get a graphic up soon. I'm working on it on the Rep Your City for the first 10 minutes. We're going to talk about you guys, where you're checking in from, how y'all doing during this pandemic. Deny, I appreciate you, man. Rep your city. Let the people know where you're from. Invite some people. Invite your folks. I know you got some people on here that follow you. I appreciate you sending them the invite, bringing them in. Same with Lysandra, you know. And, you know, I also have, you know, YouTube if y'all want to do that instead. But we have some people who are very interested in this topic, so hopefully they show up. Because we're going to talk about this. And if you are doing the watch parties, just know that I will not be able to see your comments. Hey, welcome Walter. Welcome Keita, first timer. If you do me a favor, I got the FreddyChicoShow.com pinned in the comments. Do me a favor, click on that, register as a member so you can submit your topics. I know you have some topics you want to talk about, and like I said, there's no topics off limits. And how you met me is how I talk on here. It's no different. But appreciate you. You know, you said you was gonna come through, and you did. So I respect that honesty and integrity about you. You follow through. Hopefully, hubby's on his way as well, or if he's watching with you. I do 10 minutes rep your city. So tell me where you're from, where you're checking in from. Even if I know Harlem via Vegas. All right, I hear you. Cam and Mace. Them Harlem fools. No. um, he said, well, in my opinion, maybe when women cheat, there is emotion. Where men, it's not so much. Okay, I can respect that as your opinion, Lizandra. Fabian, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a minute. Appreciate you coming through. Rep your city. Let me know where you're checking in from. Um, Let the people know as people start to come in. I know I got some people doing their own lives at this time, so they cannot make it, but that's not everybody. But just want to make sure everybody has the notification and understand it is a separate page. High Desert, California. Gotcha, Walter. Welcome. Riverdale. Okay. Not too far from me. Not too far. I'm chilling, Fabian. I hope I'm saying your name right, Fabian or Fabian. Fabian. I think Fabian is how you say it. You know, uh, got a little riding in today before it started to rain. The one day this week is gonna rain. I try to go riding, but hopefully I'll be able to get out there tomorrow. Get a redo. James, let's see if this. Yeah, I sent him one already. He said, I think both cheat the same, but women talk about it more, and that is the narrative society and movies play off of. Absolutely. Agree with that one. Zip is your husband. I see him responding, but I don't see him in the room yet. Um, Chanel, welcome. Oh, yeah, Vietnam. That's right. Vietnam. Bragg Boulevard, the Merc, all that good stuff. Alexandria, Louisiana, watcher from Vegas. Yeah, my boy Denines in Vegas as well. Rain, yeah, it was raining here, not in Cali, because it never rains in Southern California. That's what they tell me. Um, and Walter Lazandra's asking you, so you don't think it's harder for a man to forgive? Why do you think it's harder for a man to forgive? Lazandra Kafanchia, what's going on? Welcome. Rep your city. Let them know where you're checking in from. Um, I'm chilling, Chanel. We got a hot topic tonight, and also let people know that just because I am, let me send him an invite. Um, Putting these topics, I do not necessarily agree with the topics that are being said. These topics are sent by you guys. So, like I said, all opinions and topics are welcome. Just understand, if I disagree with them, you will be challenged. So, if you really believe in what this is, be able to stand behind your belief. Real simple. Cleveland. Oh, I'm sorry, not Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Mississippi. Watching from Las Vegas. Okay. Cricket letter. Okay. He said women are more insecure than men, so some women with low self-esteem just take what they can get. Women who are strong and have morals won't take that. Black men don't cheat. There you go. Because it's a majority of the black men who do. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I thought you was going one way, Keita. I'm gonna have to get you on this one. You say take that black men don't cheat stuff, cause it's the majority of black men who do cheat. They can get above and beyond at home, but they still cheat because they like different kinds of women. Men hate to forgive because someone tampered with was once his woman will forgive because that the one saying they always say is you was just a he back home with now looking straight dumb. I think that's what you said on the comment. Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. But not to say that there's not people that do think just like that or are foolish. But I would like to reiterate what or co-sign what Chris Hosey said. Black men don't cheat. But we can keep it moving because their heart is hardened. Okay. Um, whose heart is hardened? Particular people, or are you talking about the whole gender? Cleveland, yeah, you tell me that. Because they seem to get harder. I think it's harder for them to take you back because most don't want to have that what someone also had. Well, the second part I don't agree with because unless you are, solely dating virgins, somebody's gonna be with whoever you are with. So I don't get that one. And don't you think that's a stereotype by thinking men, all think a certain way, you know, versus training? He said, no, people are people. I see men who do both, but it's hard for a man to forgive if it's not genuine. Men I know are on a respect system. If someone is not genuine, forgiveness is difficult. Yeah, and I will say the same thing to you, Walter. It's not every man thinks that same way. You know what I mean? They're corny men just like there's corny women. Men who refuse to forgive. Um, okay. You say their hearts are hardened. Um, I could say halfway, because because you're talking about scripture that says you're supposed to forgive, but that doesn't mean you need to stick around either. So if I can say I can forgive you all day long, but you got to kick rocks, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean my heart is hardened. Just mean I don't play that. Well, aren't you saying that when you're like, well, this is your comment. This is what you said, Lysandra. You said, where men is not so much. That's not talking about some men. And then you follow that up by saying, so don't you think it's harder for a man to forgive? A man, like all of them, not just like specific ones or Leroy or Steve. You're talking about all men. Um, why do people cheat? Why do people cheat who came up with that word cheat? Both parties just need to grow up. If you want to cheat, just be single. Why be with someone and play with their emotions and go cheat? I agree 100%. Stop. Don't waste that other person's time. Absolutely. Got you. Just you stole from my my little clip here. It says forgive, um, forget, move on, succeed. You know, live your best life. You know what I mean? He said, unpopular opinion, us men know how much it takes for a woman to cheat. One that we feel is our lady. If another man can get her to that point, that's what then what are we worth to her? Again, yeah, you say it's an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I think it's more popular. I just don't agree with that. It's like that Best Man movie. That type of thinking is that, it's okay for, or we actually expect the woman to forgive a man from cheating, but we have no tolerance when it comes to the man forgiving the woman. I think that's dysfunctional, unbalanced, everything else. You said you needed some claps. um, but okay, you can put words in my mouth. But as I stated before, all men don't cheat. We're talking about this. We're talking about some that do. All right. Well, hey, be clear. That I'm not putting words in my. I'm reading what you said. You said, "Amen." Like it's foreign to you. I mean, say what you mean what you say. If you're saying, you don't have this thought process that all men think this way, it's just not coming across in what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, to me, it sounded like you were asking a question like you had serious doubt that men don't have this ability. because y'all read it again. You know, because I don't want to. You know, if I misread something, I'll be the first one to say, "Hey, my bad. I didn't know that's how you said it." You know, sometimes it doesn't translate across in text. So you don't think it's harder for a man to forgive? Just saying. I don't let them things slide now on either side. Um, but the best man was Evan. He thought they were taking vows to remain sacred until the marriage after dude found God. I don't know about that because he was still cheating on like all the way up to the dang marriage. He need to stop. And I don't know if I just missed that part where he talking about he took some vows to remain sacred after he cheated a million times. Like I don't know about that one. I had to go rewatch it again to see if I missed that part. Teresa, welcome. Bruce, I see you. Appreciate y'all. He said that's why Steve Harvey, Larry Rowe, that clown, are clowns in the circus because they teach corny stuff that sets men up for failure with a woman. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't understand how anybody listens to them too. For real, that is ridiculous. Well, I should have put some in. I don't believe all people are one way. All right, see, no big deal. You know, I said the same thing to Lysandra. I said the same thing to you, Walter. He said there's some truth that men take it harder because society pressures men on most of the accountability. If a man is doing what the corny man preached to them and pay for everything and be this or that, she takes it lightly and cheats because she didn't put too much effort, then yeah. Well, yeah, but even then, it's still not specific to that gender. It's specific to that instance, that character of that person, whether they're the guy or girl. You know, you put a lot of stuff into a person and find out they didn't invest as a tenth of what you did, you're going to take that hard, regardless if you're a man or a woman. I'm just saying. And he said he's going to cheat after marriage. Yeah, I don't agree with that best man crap. I thought that was kind of corny. I should add it more, but I'm trying to watch this with my kid up. Uh-oh. Gotcha. How old is your child? And hopefully they ain't reading over your shoulder. Okay. Okay, I understand, Lysandra. You just had to clear it up a little bit. I appreciate that. If they was unfaithful before the marriage, they're going to be unfaithful after. That seems to be the tendency. And for all the new people who have not registered, what's up, Cam? Long time no talk to. Buddy from North Carolina representing. Appreciate you coming in here. Y'all do me a favor and register at my website, thefreddychicoshow.com. Register as a member. I got some stuff I'm working on to give you exclusive access to. Discounts, things like that. Gifts, and you have the ability to, submit your topics and become a part of an exclusive club that I'm still working on getting all the, things in it. I'd appreciate it. Your daughter is 3. Okay. Because like I said, this is a grown people show, so I don't, want something to baby ears to be hearing or reading. I don't know what a reading comprehension is at this point. D Smalls is in the building. The Bronx is in the building. Represent. Most black movies are trifling when it comes to relationships and men roles. I gotta stop for a moment. That is absolutely true. If you see a black romantic comedy, it's going to have some dysfunctional man beating up on a woman type stuff. 99% of the time. You know what I mean? He said, I think it depends on the woman, but I'm not forgiving a man for something that they would have left or broken up with me for. It's not that much forgiving in the world. I agree 100%. It don't make sense to me. And some people have said it, and I don't know if they're going to come in. I don't want to steal their shine. But somebody in the comments said the reason why is because the woman can't do nothing. What you talking about my headphones, Lysandra? The the women can't do any better, so that's why they forgive, because they can't take care of themselves and they're dependent on the guy. And that's why they forgive easier. Where a man is the one doing this stuff anyway, it's, he don't need her for that. She can kick rocks. He said, I might be wrong. I thought he found God and wanted only the girl. I'll rewatch. I still think most men feel blindsided by women who cheat. We don't expect it to happen to us. Well, Fabian, you are speaking French, because you ain't blindsiding me. No. I mean, I think there is a little bit of arrogance to that if you don't think it's possible. But, at the same breath, yeah, I have to agree to disagree on that. How, D Smalls? Come on now. You the millennial. You supposed to know this technology. I'm not supposed to be better at technology than you. Stop messing with me on my headphones. What's wrong with my headphones? He said that's how Beyonce, Lizzo, TP get so popular, cashing on the man hate. Absolutely. Church does so as well. And, we're talking about that. We started the part 1 Monday, and we're going to continue with part 2 next Monday, and maybe even have a part 3. So is it tit for tat? Forgiveness is a personal thing. No, I have them on too. My daughter can't hear you. Okay, cool. Oh, you got headphones on. Gotcha. I was like, man, I thought you was making fun of my headphones. I'm like, what's wrong with them? All right, they're kind of high tech, but I see you. Yeah, I don't want no young ears hearing what I'm saying. It's not for children. You turn 18, you're okay. But until then, nah. He said, no, sir, I can walk away with my head high. Tit for tat will get you hurt, and 2 wrongs don't make it right. I hear you on that, and that definitely takes maturity to do that, because a lot of people will, and that's why we did the show on how do you leave a relationship after a breakup. Do you leave peacefully, or do you kick up stuff, in a tantrum? He said forgiveness is a choice, but some choose not to. But yeah, so I mean, the topic tonight is why is forgiveness easier for a woman than a man? I don't think that is the case. I don't think is a gender specific in forgiveness. I think those other things factor in. They don't have nothing to do with their gender. I think it has more to do with training. That we train women to think a certain way, to be subservient mentally, emotionally, and so they feel they have to do it. Whereas a man, on the other side of it, like Walter was saying, they'll be shamed more, where the girl's not going to be shamed as much for a man cheating on her. Whereas if a guy, they're going to clown him. Jody in the military, all my military peoples, Jody ain't nothing to mess with. Jody get your girl, everybody clowning you. You be on suicide watch. What's going on, Jackson? Appreciate you coming in here. Welcome, Brenda from Truth Hurts. I appreciate you. Confront you. I agree. Right there. It's hard for both. I don't think it's easy on anyone. Whether you're a guy or girl. He said, "Oh, Fred, I'm getting no love tonight." Oh, yes, I'm disagreeing with you. It's all love. Just agree to disagree. You know what I mean? He said, "What man has a woman in his life that he expects to cheat on him?" I wouldn't say expects, but what woman has a man in her life that she expects him to cheat on her? Except for these Tyler Perry cornballs. But I don't think it's that. I just don't think it's like, you're what I got from it is that you got these guys walking around with their head in the clouds and they can't see girl is foul or scandalous. I don't agree with that. So that is what makes this a broad topic because personal experience will create varying opinions and expectations within a relationship. Absolutely. Absolutely. People will sit there and, pretend like they're healed and bring up, oh, men did this. No, a man did that to you. Not all men, just the corny men you was messing with. That's not the same. Forgiveness comes from either person depending on their compassion. What women confuse is they forgiven with what to allow and accept. And I don't know if this is where you're going with it, but a lot of people, whether a guy or girl, will forgive, but will, nag them or never trust them. Which is like, why stay in a relationship if you're not going to trust them? It's if you forgive them and say, hey, we can try to make this work, do that. Don't sit there and say, I remember when you cheat 10 years ago. Like, whoa, it was 10 years ago. Why are we still talking about it? Welcome. I know you got some opinion on this. Why is forgiveness easier for a woman than a man? Brenda. So will you hold on to that pain forever because you felt you wouldn't have been forgiven, or will you ultimately forgive that man and let the hurt go? A head held high is a defense mechanism. Leaving, what's wrong with leaving? Facts. That's why I didn't watch Empire or Power. Absolutely. Me neither. And I only watched Empire to prove this other dude wrong because he was like, you don't know what I'm talking. And I told him I predicted it was going to have some LGBT crap in it. It was going to have some woman getting abused. It was going to have some disrespectful dude. And I think it was some other thing I had predicted. Then he was like, I challenge you to watch it, and I bet you won't find those things. I had a detailed list for him. He was pissed. I'm like, and that's why I don't watch those shows. Because they never show an honorable black male. It's always some scandalous dude. Or feminine as I don't know what dude. Never a strong, honorable man in any black romantic comedy or black majority movie. You know what I'm talking about, Fabian. I'm talking about there's a lot of Jodies, for real. That is not a joke. People have, committed suicide over Jody. Guys have, I ain't heard about no girls doing that. I believe that both gender can have trouble with forgiveness, especially when the mindset isn't right. If it wasn't taught how to forgive, then how can you forgive someone? Absolutely. You gotta learn from somewhere. You're not born with it. Look at Tyrese. Yeah, true. If that was a woman, there would be comfort. Since he's a man, he got severely clowned. Absolutely. I thought he was acting because I was kind of hoping to come back. It was a trick. No. Whoever his baby mama was bringing him over to Kohl's or whatever, taking all his little money. Not little money. He got a lot of money. He said, you're going to sit back and watch and listen? All right, Brenda. Come on now. Join in. Don't get the popcorn quite yet. He said it's good to see people with different opinions on topics. Absolutely. And that's what I want people to see is that, I don't have to agree with this topic, but we're gonna put it on there. I'm not gonna be biased and be like, I only put topics that I like or I agree with. Everybody's topic can get up there. And at the same time, you don't feel like you're being bullied if you don't agree with the majority of the people. You still have the right to have your opinion that's different, if it's different than somebody else's. And while I say that, let me go ahead and let people know what I'm talking about.
We knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose these clowns.
I will. Absolutely. Yolanda with the E. What's going on? Um, you said you don't get into a marriage or relationship expecting somebody to cheat on you. Absolutely. Um, I was taught head held high is about self-respect. Absolutely. In any situation, you can go heads up or walk away. Closure isn't always needed, but trust and respect are required. Let me get some for that. That is for real. Joseph, long time no see. Welcome back. Go ahead and check out the shop. If y'all go to the FreddyChicoShow.com, you can see over to the right it says shop. Support your boy. I got some shirts, hats. Reflecting the show. Let people know, you know, you represent the show. I appreciate your support for real. Shout out to the people: D. Smalls, Walter, Aishan, Sonny, Ahmed, Joseph. Who am I missing? That have supported me on my show and showed love in the shop. Um, and I'm trying to think, is there anybody I'm missing? I think that's everybody. And David, my cousin. Yep, he got a shirt as well. Um, He said the ability to forgive someone must be taught to you, instilled within you to have a forgiving heart and do it for you so that you won't have to suffer from it for holding unforgiveness, which turns to hate and bitterness. Absolutely. I'm not forgiven. I'm out. Kick rocks. No. We not arguing. We're not going to argue about it. We're not going to talk about it. No need, because it could have been done before you made that move. Absolutely. I agree with that one as well. Okay, you co-sign with what Cam said. I think women can forgive quicker than men. Like if a man cheat, most women forgive quicker, but if a woman cheat, then the man will not forgive as quickly. Why do you think that is so? You know, what is your logic behind that statement, Yolanda with the E? Most women allow things to say. Most women allow things and say I forgave him over and over, but they actually keep allowing bad treatment. I mean, there's no argument there. My ex-husband cheated the entire marriage, and it took me 12 years to finally say I can't do this anymore. Okay? So why is that? Why did you do that? VNT, secret agent is in the building. You better not be on the road. I know you just got off work. Mm-mm. Pay attention to the road. Need you to arrive safely. A lot of preachers don't teach women to forgive men either. If he cheats, some preach that he needs to forgive. If he cheats, those same ones preach that she should move on because she's not of God. Oh, that's different. That's different. I'm gonna have to do some research on that one, Walter. I mean, I'm not shocked that has happened, but hey, you know. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's actually for you. Once I forgive, I will not bring it back up. Okay. I agree. My girl VNTs is in the building. Representing. Where are you representing, VNTs? Let everybody know where you checking in from. Norma, welcome. Is it a man not okay with another man parking his car in his woman's garage? Just thought another man being with his woman is hard for a man. Okay. I appreciate your attempt at answering the question, but that last part, that don't make any sense because you're not a man. So you believe. Okay, Tucker. Got you. Tucker in the building. It's hard for a man. You're not a man. So that's impossible for you to answer like that. But, I respect your opinion. You think it's harder for a man based on, so at least preachers I know and see. Okay, Walter. I guess that makes sense. they do get raked over the coals. So I would imagine they would go that route. I literally never heard of any situation where that has occurred. Oh yeah, see Walter. Yeah, you know, I don't know, cause I would think, and that's where I kind of got shocked by you saying it, Walter, that most preachers will not just, regardless, even if it's cheating, they will want to keep the people together, versus going for a divorce, um, breaking them over the coals and making them do all kind of craziness. I think they'll say that, but I don't know if they'll go with actually promoting divorce. Um, I agree because when you forgive someone, you should never bring it up. Absolutely. I stayed in marriage because I loved him and I had 6 children, but now I'm not going to stay with a man that cheats on me. Gotcha. Well, and to each his own. To me, um, when someone says it, and I'm going to use you as an example, Yolanda, but it's not just specific to you, and it could be for men and women. When someone says, the reason why I stayed with this person because I loved him, I would challenge what their definition of love is, because in my opinion, if my spouse cheated on me, that is a declaration that they don't love me. So I don't know how the two can. Well, I love you, but I cheat on you. That don't make sense. Um, yeah, that. Oh, gotcha. I just think about the ones that say, well, if he cheated, then he must have done something. Gotcha. Where they try to justify it. If it's hard for a man to think about his woman being with another man, could it be a problem with empathy because a woman's experience the same pain? I thought you were going a different way with that one, Brenda. But to me, if it's hard for a man to think about his woman being with another man, that should prevent him from cheating because he don't want his, woman to think of him with another woman. You would think. Or maybe is that just me? I wasn't talking about married couples. Okay, gotcha. I'm talking about from what my man told me that. No, sir, I'm not a man. I am in a relationship with a man, and that's what he told me. But trust me, some men will stay with his women after she cheats. Oh, I know a lot of them. And so, okay, let me clear it up. What you said earlier is like the man or that man, said it was hard for him, to forgive, which to me is a hypocrite. You can't have a double standard. It's okay for you to cheat, but not okay for the spouse to cheat. That's retarded. For either gender. You see, I left. I know my worth. Absolutely. Um, the duality of being able to forgive and let go. Would it be that for both men and women inside relationship issues? This is on the individual to be able to be secure in their minds and knowing what they want out their respective views in dealing with each other. With women, I observed that they have a higher tolerance. Not all women, but it's a common view that most likely has been passed down from elder women. Yeah, and that's why I say it's not a gender specific thing. It's a gender training where they train women to take some licks and they don't need to, But like I said, people are not or have not mentioned it. But it was said in the chat or in on the feed on the thread. There's like the reason why these women are not up and leaving is because they can't afford to. Let's talk about that. You can talk all that you love something, but you can't afford the rent. What can you do? That ain't gonna pay for it. Jason, what's going on? Welcome. Yep, that is not love. That's a negative. He said if you cheating on someone, you don't love them. Absolutely. Right, but they do it anyway. So is the problem empathy or just he wasn't planning on getting caught? He wasn't planning on getting caught. Well, both. Because I think empathy plays a part. He's not thinking about how it looks on the other side, and he thought he was too slick, or she thought she was too slick. Calling girls' night out, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas crap. He said, I loved him for better or worse. Never said he loved me like that. I said I stayed with him because I loved him, meaning my love was strong, and I had 6 children. But when I fell in love with myself, it was easy for me to walk away. I've been at peace since then. I'm happy, grateful for divorce. And unfortunately, I don't believe in falling in love. I think that's some mythical romance type stuff somebody made up. Love is a decision. It's not a feeling. You feel something, that's indigestion. Take some Pepto Bismol and call your doctor in the morning. So what if a man is abused by his wife and stays because of the corny man teaching? Then he ends up cheating, but the church put all the forgiveness options on the women. That's dysfunctional right there. My man Cuba's in the building. The Globetrotter, you still on the sell? You still selling? Selling the 7 C's? Doesn't says true. A person can cheat on you and love you. No, they cannot. Boo. Hold on. Let me get the booing out. Talking about something they can love you and cheat on you. Stop it, Yolanda. Boo! I'm just saying. What's the rest of the comment? But if they're in love with you, they will not cheat. Oh, Lord. He said, I love you and I'm in love with you aren't the same things. I'm going to have to agree to disagree on that one. That's that stuff. My boy Black Ops in the building. What's good, man? Hey, we're going to chop it up tomorrow. I want to try to get out there early. So is 10 o'clock good for you? Let me know. So that's true in some cases. Hold on, let me get Brenda's comment here. When I was in Germany in my teens, I watched dudes cry about how much they loved and missed their girls back in the States. Yep. And in the same night, go to the club, take chicks home. It taught me men don't equate sex with love like women do. You just saying. That's training. You know, because that's a corny dude. They don't match up well. You missing somebody and then you do that you foul, regardless. You know, and that's not a man trait. That's a training. So, in my opinion, you said that's true in some cases, or someone don't have financial wherewithal to leave. Absolutely, but they don't want to talk about that part. They want to make it like, oh, I just love him, and I fell in love with him, and I just love him. His heart, I have a heart for him, and he. Come on, said. You know what I mean? Just like many love the Lord and cheat on him daily. Yeah, but it's still not the same thing. You know, saying you love somebody and doing something that's opposite of that is like saying something is wet, dry. Which one is it? You're wet or you're dry? You're not both of them. You know. Stop it. All right, appreciate that. I'll see you then. You know, might have a couple people with me. You know, just going to get some wind therapy and chop it up. Please know that these idiots never intend to do right. Okay. Oh, he's trying to school somebody over there, Jackson. He said, women love harder than guys. No. But I agree to disagree on that one. We can agree. Yep, we can agree to disagree. What works for one doesn't work for all, and we may all not have the same definition. Absolutely. We may not all have the same definition of love. Gotcha. As long as you know your mate, love language, you're good. I think women were taught to forgive and that it's okay for men to cheat. A few years ago, my mother shared a story about your great-grandparents and how your great-grandfather cheated openly, but she was told to keep her mouth shut. I think most women now are molded into that mindset. As for men, like it was said, the thought of someone else sleeping with their woman is disheartening and really not expected. Yeah, and so I would like to address the fact that I'm just saying tonight that there is training. There's not something innate in men to be heartless, and there's not something innate in women to make them feel so, caring and sacrificial. That is mumbo jumbo to make women feel better about themselves. That's some clown stuff. And yes, you can't, you're either wet or you're dry. You're not both of them. Many people will stay for stability, financially, yeah, and they're not going to admit that part of it. They're going to admit the part where it makes it look like, they're not a gold digger, they're not a leech, they're not a mooch, none of that stuff. I'm like, why are you tolerating that crap? Because I can't do any better. I'm working this minimum wage job, or I'm not able to afford any of this stuff on my own, so I got to deal with this crappy person. And that's on both sides. Because I've met many a man who can't do for himself, so he's got to deal with a crappy female. So it works both ways. He said, I feel like man and woman, if you curved all the winners for a known loser, then you deserve to be cheated on, and their forgiveness is nonsense. Absolutely. I've met many a female who, and I would say this to them, and I'll say this to the women here. For any of you people, any women in here that talk about you had a dude that cheated on you and abused you or did anything negative in your relationship, I guarantee you there was 5 dudes around you that you thought were lame, that you looked over to get with that knucklehead. So I co-sign that one, Walter. I have no sympathy for that. None. Absolutely none. He said, I know many people that cheat and love their spouse. Gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. And went through healing and now are happy, so I understand what love means to doesn't mean the same to all. And I said, you have a totally different definition of love. They don't go together like oil and water. You gotta sit there like Baby Boy, where he was trying to explain to whatever, I think her name was, no, I don't remember her name. I think his name was Jody. What was her name? Yvette. Yvette, I love you, but I have sex with him. Like, what? No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He said, forget that mess. Right, exactly. Forget that mess. He said, what you put up with will continue. Heck no. Absolutely. Some people get caught up into things and end up having sex. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. There are people that describe sex as something like, oh, how did this water bottle get in my hand? Oh, I might take a drink. Oh, I didn't. Let me take another drink. I don't know how this is happening. Happens never. You know what you're doing. Don't blame it on the alcohol, Jamie Foxx. There's nothing that is, unless you get some mind control that I don't know nothing about, you did that on your own. You said that's not mean they're not in love, not excusing cheating. I'm saying just because someone cheats on you doesn't mean that they're not in love with you. Yes, it does. Absolutely. That's exactly what it means. That's clearly in the definition of it. Like when you read it, like, yep, you do not love this person if you do this. Check. If he or she put in the work to restore the relationship, then he clearly loves. No, he clearly did some work, or she clearly did some work to fool somebody again. Be like Bush. You fooled me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame. Well, I just ain't gonna be fooled twice. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, Yolanda. We are disagreeing from the core of that one. Unconditional love, no, but conditional love, yes. Yeah, that I don't even know conditional love. Nah, bruh. I'm just saying. Am I wrong, Kafoncia? Tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. I'm interested to see the perspective from women. Got you. I don't know if any other woman is co-signing with Yolanda right now. So this is a Yolanda thought. But VNTs, do you agree with that? You know what I mean? No, we got history, VNTs. Let me hear what you got to say on that. Do you think somebody can love? That might have me another topic. Do you think somebody can love somebody and cheat on them? I'm just saying. I don't think so. Yeah, it was kind of disrespectful from the gate. We can all agree to disagree. I can't tell the next individual about their love and how they love, long as what they works for them. Yeah, I mean that's what I said. I don't agree. If somebody put it this way, and if I was in any of these people's shoes, they got cheated on, that girl could not tell me I love you afterwards. Like I'm cool. It'd be like Charlie Brown, want, want. I don't know what you're saying. Have a good day though, cause you need to kick rocks. Peace. If they love themselves more than you, baby, what was disrespectful from the opening scene showing a grown man in the womb? Yep. The condition love cheating on someone who you claim to love. Um, yeah, they love when the conditions are right, but if somebody come along at that particular point, they don't love until they finish that moment. You know what I mean? Because I just observed it time and time again. My mind says all or nothing. Your penis is not mine because you gave it to me. When you share it with someone else, that's a choice you made. Absolutely. Say it louder to the people in the back. And I respect your desire, but there is no coming back. Only happened once in my life, and that I know of. It wasn't about forgiving because I didn't stay for that. Well, you're free to carry on without me. Absolutely. Peace. You made that decision. And I even said that to a female who I was dating, who was worried about me, going back to an ex. And like, if I made a decision to now be with you, there's no return. The only option I would say, even after having that conversation, was like, if me and that person are no longer an item, then yeah. But not while we're an item. That don't even make sense. Because like I said, my definition is it's a choice. And VNTs is like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? To the no, hell no. To the no. Oh, sorry, no. me. Okay. It said, I minister to many men and women. Okay. Nope. I disagree. All right, so you disagree as well. I don't need a cosigner. I'm good. You are good. Hey, you stand behind your opinion, stand behind your belief. I don't expect you to change, just because there's a lot of people. Because if I was in that same position, I wouldn't change neither. There ain't nobody in here bad enough to change my opinion. I can change my opinion, but y'all ain't gonna change it for me. But just don't agree with you. I don't hope. I wish somebody would say something like that. Would be some furniture moving. My relationship is great, and I don't need anyone to agree with me. I don't give a rat pee what the next does in their relationship. It doesn't affect me at all. I focus on mine. Absolutely. I said I think cheating is a sign of brokenness in your star player. I can't fix that. Yep. Can't fix it. Nope. Peace. There's no super glue, nothing. We ain't fixing it. It's broken. It's done. Check, please. When you give your body to someone, don't bring it back to me. I'm done. I don't want leftovers. Absolutely. And I have a couple jokes for that. I'm going to leave that alone, though. I never needed any cheerleaders on my team. I don't need people to agree or disagree with me. We can agree to disagree and keep it respectful. I know what works for you in your relationship. That's your business. I can't tell anyone what to do in their relationship. I agree. But we can still say we disagree with you. We can. And you can take your disagreeing behind to my website, thefreddychicoshow.com/shop, and bless your boy by purchasing a shirt, hat, jacket, socks, mask, cup. Come on. Show your boys some love. See, like I said, I appreciate the people who support versus the people who say they support. You know what I mean? And, I show the love back. Especially for my young people that have their own movements as well. I have no problem supporting y'all when y'all get your stuff up and running. Just let a brother know. You said when you're going to cheat, take your clothes with you. Don't waste my time. I don't even want to have the energy to throw your stuff out. Just take all that stuff with you. I'm just saying, Yolanda. Take all that energy over there to my shop. Get you a t-shirt. Get you a jacket, a hoodie. I got hoodies. My niece just purchased a hoodie. The bucket hat. I like the bucket hat. My boy Walter got one of those. Got a lot of snapback hats on there. A variety of colors. He said, I'm not into anyone that cheats. That's why I got divorced. Just because I had that experience. That's my yesterday. Now I let my tall glass of chocolate. I was wondering when you hadn't said that in a while. Your tall glass of chocolate milk cheat. I'll give him the exit. Absolutely. I don't have time for cheating. I'm almost 47, so no, sir, no man better not cheat and think we're going to stay together. There you go. Back to life. Back to reality. Of course we ship to Alaska. Come on now. At least, I'm pretty sure we do. It's, still continental U.S., but I'll double check on that. But I believe so, So let me know. Let me know if there's something you like on there. VNTs do the same. Show me some love on the site. I got my marketing campaign going. I've actually had 2 trolls already, so I don't know if that means you're moving up. I got 2 trolls on my dang website talking crap, talking about, I'm a spam, artist or what have you, as far as just sending links to anybody, or I'm not legit. And I'm like, I just deleted their comments and blocked them versus cursing them out and saying some other stuff that I wanted to. All right, so just let me know. I support any way I can. You know what I mean? Chanel, and that's the Chanel. In some instances, I think women put the value of the man she is above her own. When you know what you bring to the table, you can pack that mug up and throw it on the U-Haul. Right, but you have to have some value. And when you have so many people telling women don't have to bring nothing to the table, they ain't got nothing, to hang their hat on and say, I don't have to tolerate this, which is a big reason why I tell both my daughters they need to have their own. Because even if you find the best guy in the world, you're still at his mercy if he decides to say, you know what, you're a bill. I don't want a bill anymore. Kick rocks. What you going to do? Cry? Cry ain't going to pay the bills when you're on the street. It's just not smart. And I don't have any sympathy for you if you put yourself in that position. So I believe in these movies where it's supposed to be so romantical and the guy's just supposed to take care of everything and you just sit back and enjoy. That's garbage. And like I said, I have no sympathy when that stuff hits you smack in the face for doing that stupidity. He said, be prepared for anybody to switch up its life. Yeah. Be prepared, definitely. Keep sleeping with the same devil, you're going to keep waking up to the same type of hell. Yep. Be careful with your surroundings. Just because they are by your side doesn't mean they are on your side. Absolutely. That goes for people in this chat room right now. There's people, like I said, that say they support, and then there's people that do support. Absolutely, Yolanda. Get a job, be stable just in case they leave you. Just be able to take care of yourself, 1. 2, be able to contribute to him. Ladies, it's not cute being broke. I don't care what Oprah told you. You need to have ambition to do something too. We stack together. It's not just me stacking, you enjoy. I work and you spend. That is for the birds. And for more. Who had one grandpa? He said, if my man take a dip in someone else's pool, you better know how to swim, because it'll be a cold day in hell before you ever access to me. So I'm glad I have been on lockdown for 8 years. If you dip in someone else's pool, you better take their residence of their residence there. Gotcha. I must miss that comment. Insecurity becomes the way both parties feel when cheating is the reason, because cheating is a thrill seeker's tool to justify their greedy antics, looking over the one person that wants to be in the common ground setting relationship, and because we want the risk, that risk isn't love and loyalty. Um, there you go. People don't understand that, Brenda. He said if you got a Hyundai, or if you got Hyundai money, and he got a Mercedes and wants to buy you a car, it's gonna be a Hyundai because that's what you can afford. I mean, I gotta heart that one up right there. Gotta heart that one up right there. Stay in your tax bracket. If that's all you can contribute, that's all you should be receiving. Your contributions should equal, your expectations should equal your contributions. Absolutely. I'm going to talk about you work at Zaxby's, but want to go to football games every Sunday and be in the skybox. Nah. Zaxby's can't afford that. There you go, Chanel. Broke people should date broke people. Be broke together. You know what I mean? And then come up. Punch, what's going on, sir? Welcome, welcome. Came in at the last second. Oh, it's over. The time is up. This was, I don't know. I don't think we should revisit this one, but I think somebody touched on some topics that I may have to put for next week. Talking about the love thing. Yeah, I think I might do that one next Wednesday. The love and cheating thing. So Yolanda, you may not want to come to that one because I'm gonna light you up. You already know. He said I teach my $3 never to think he want to cheat. That he won't cheat, because you and that won't want. That he won't cheat, have your own, so if the joker stick his hot dog and another chick birthday cake, don't depend on no man, have your own, if he leaves, you can still maintain your household. Yep, and you should also have your own so you can contribute to him. It shouldn't be him contributing to you. You should be able to contribute to him too. Where in America can you sit on your behind while your man goes out and works? What happens if he goes down, gets fired, or have health issues? If both working and us getting together is a come up for us both. It's happening all over America, Brenda. Come on now. All these women, you go to any city and there's plenty of females. If they didn't get child support, they'll be on the streets. Promise you that. He said, you're not scared? Okay, come with it. Come with it. He said, well, you know better, you do better. People that cheats on you and continue to cheat on you don't value you. And if you stay with them, you don't know your worth, value. Stop giving them access to you. Gotcha. Well, I appreciate everybody's comments and input, but it is about that time. Friday. I don't think I have the topic up yet for Friday. But if y'all go to the FreddyChicoShow.com, you should be able to register as a member, and you will see the calendar when I start to put. It is very tired, Brenda. I agree. When the comments, when the topics come up, and be able to see which ones that you may want to, look forward to, and all that kind of good stuff, and see when your topic is being put on, the ones that you submit to the site. Also, if you don't mind, do me a favor, check out the shop. If you see something. Bless your boy. This pays for all this stuff. This stuff's not cheap. Although, I don't, hold people to what I invested in this and what I am trying to do for the movement, the Freddy Chico Show movement. You don't have to think like me, Yolanda, but you do have to think. You're never too big to learn. You're never too small to teach. This is me through and through. We've been doing this for a while, and we're just going to get better as we go along. And it's a we show, even though it says the Freddy Chico Show. We're all in this. I want y'all to be involved as much as I say. I'm going to pull up on y'all, whether it's Alaska, whether it's California, whether it's New York, whether it's Vegas, whether it's Louisiana, Alabama, everybody, and coming to see you. I will pull up. As soon as we get, this thing running and, it gets traction, promise you that's what's going to happen. And you can reflect back on this show to call me out on it if you don't see it in the near future when we get it cracking. But other than that, Make sure you click like and link, follow or whatever, so you can get the notifications. Because of course, this is not going to be on my timeline on my personal Freddy Chico page. It is on the business page, or they call it a fan page. And one more thing. What is this? I will see you guys. You know I do, and for the new people, I don't. I'm gonna hold you to it. You about to board a plane? I'm gonna hold you to it, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday, religious topics. Wednesday, relationship topics, and Friday, no holds barred, politics, current events, racism. We're gonna talk about it all on Fridays. So I don't think I have a topic up yet for Friday yet, but I will let you know. How do you order? Go to the FreddyChicoShow.com/shop. Just click on the shirts, sizes are there, different colors and things like that. Appreciate you. Good night, Brenda. So I will see you guys on Friday, 8 p.m. Just like I said, click on the show here and then go to the shop. You should see it in the right corner on the top. And that will let you go from there. Chanel, appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'll see y'all Friday. It is Wednesday. You know, them days going together. And love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Chico out.
We knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose the